Mom, I love you and I really miss you. You know, I want to do so much for you. I want to give you a comfortable life and a lot of space. I couldn't do it all, but thanks to NDTV Good Times, this is what I want to give it to you.
That's all I'm giving you right now. But what I can do is promise you that on this episode of A Whole New World, your home show, you will see the tiniest of spaces in a city like Mumbai being transformed into a complete sanctuary. It was Ruchira Sahai who wrote in to us telling us of her family's story. Her father, Mr. Anil Sahai, worked in a government agency in Jabalpur, where they lived for a few years. This is the queen of the castle, her mother, Mrs. Sahai. And this is her sister, Tanushri.
We were all very happy in Jabalpur. We had a huge space, 3 BHK house with a huge garden. My dad's a nature lover, you know, he loves nature. My mom is a housewife. She had a set of friends there. She had a particular routine she followed. Our life changed when we came to Mumbai from Jabalpur. We had to come here because my dad got transferred here. The upside was that we had a 2 BHK flat in Mumbai, but the downside was that the space in Mumbai was much smaller than what we had in Jabalpur. My mom felt the space constraint the most. I think she is, not that happy, not that smiling as she was in Jabalpur. And she does so much for all of us. I really want to do something for her, and if I can do something that can make her smile, then it'll be great.
The move from an open space to a cramped space definitely counts as a life change. But that isn't the only development here. The family is going through one more change, and that too a very large one.
My sister's getting married and I'm really excited for her.
But you know what? I'm really worried about Mom. I want to do so much more for her before I get married.
Don't be sad. You've already written to NDTV Good Times asking for help.
Yes. So despite our home being small, there's a very nice feature. We have a garden. I mean, at least that is what it was meant for before we got all our boxes from Jabalpur. You know, I wish this place would be more greener, more peaceful. Something like Jabalpur, that would make my mom happy.
Landscaping in a small space in Mumbai. Now that sounded like a real challenge. But after seeing this landscape architect's work, we knew we'd found the right expert for this job.
Hi, I'm Urmila Rajadhyaksha, landscape architect practicing here in Mumbai. I've done the garden of the Prince of Wales Museum recently. And I've also been a part of the team for the National Tax Headquarters, Rajaswa Bhavan, which is coming up at Delhi. Landscaping for me is about bringing joy and delight to the spaces I design.
And so I head out to meet Urmila and inspect this so-called garden. What do you think of this space?
It's a mess, and they seem to have been using it for nothing but storage.
There's so much clutter.
That's it.
I can only see pots and cupboards and sewing machine and shoes.
I don't think this is a garden, it's just a storage space, that's it.
Okay, so can we transform it or not? Is that possible?
Of course it's possible. Anything is possible, and that's the challenge of the space.
Okay, and also in a city like Mumbai, you don't really have space, so this is actually a luxury.
Right. That's right.
Okay, do you think we should meet the candidate?
Yes, we should do that.
Ruchira, please come and join us.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, Ruchira.
Hi.
Ruchira, this is Urmila. Urmila, this is Ruchira.
Hi.
And she is going to be sorting your life out in so many ways. Now, we just saw the space for the first time.
Yes.
I want you to tell me, what do you have in mind?
I really want this clutter gone, and I really want a nice open space.
For a moment, you just forget about the clutter that's here.
Okay.
And think about what you could do in a place like this.
Yeah, I think that's
you
step
or your
one.
family or anybody else.
Yes. My mom loves plants, so I would want a lot of greenery. My dad, he loves nature and he loves reading books. So maybe a seating arrangement for him. And my sister Tanu, she'll be happy with whatever you do. And Maya.
Who's Maya?
Maya, oh, Maya is my little dog.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and you see the space out there?
Which space? I haven't seen any space.
The study table, I should say.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
wow, okay.
Yes, which she uses, to just climb on and, have the view what she wants. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
So you have 3 specifications, Urmila.
okay.
My question is, how are we going to start first? What is the first step in this area?
Well, for a start, we need to know what our space is.
Okay.
So we need to get this clutter cleared up
Right.
and then measure it so we can get it down on paper and start working.
हमें फर्श तोड़ना है
जी।
तो वो आप अभी शुरू कर सकते हैं?
अभी शुरू करेंगे।
So I guess that gives us a little time. We have enough time and you have enough time to draw up your plans. When should we regroup?
Juhi, I think you, Ruchira and me could regroup in another 2 to 3 days. Bye, Ruchira.
Bye.
It's 10 a.m. on day 4 and Urmila has ventured out into the world of vendors. Her first stop, a Century Ply dealer shop.
I think I need to get started with a few basics, like ordering the ply, because it's going to help me construct a lot of things around Ruchira's garden.
May I help you, madam?
Hi. I'm looking for some ply for a garden space that I'm doing. Is there something you could suggest?
Yeah, see, Century Architect Ply is a lifetime guarantee for the product.
The dealer explains that Architect Ply is a perfect outdoor solution as it is weather and waterproof and has a lifetime guarantee. Just what a garden needs.
Okay, so I think I'll require it in 2 thicknesses, 9 mm and 19 mm, say 5 sheets of each. Would you be able to organize that straight away? Next up, I need to check out on light fittings. So here I've come to Havells to see what they have for Ruchira's space.
Urmila shortlists 2 units of a large dust and waterproof halogen that will reflect light off the walls in the garden. She then picks 7 units of a CFL light that will be fitted into the planter wall. These are glare-free CFL lights that will be soft on the eyes and energy-saving too. On site, Gopalji, who has received word on the size of these light fittings, begins construction of this planter wall that will also act as a seating ledge. By the end of the day, the progress seems to be satisfactory. Meanwhile, Urmila has called for a design presentation meeting with Ruchira and me. Urmila, you look rather happy with yourself. Are you ready with some basic plan for Ruchira's space?
That's right, that's what I've come with today.
Okay, I was wondering if you could show us what you've got planned.
Yeah.
I see a rough layout. Tell us a little more about it, some details, please.
What I've done over here is put in a long planter along the wall, because we have a linear space, so that kind of neatens the space up and matches the straight lines that are there. This is where we are putting up a partition, so that nobody peeps in over here, and we're making it green, so it blends with the planting that we'll be doing in front of it. That's the wall where your bookshelf will be coming for your dad's books.
Okay.
This is where a seating area, which could also have this ledge wall which works as a seat, and that's where Maya's outpost is going to be.
Okay, that's nice. So what do you think of it so far, Ruchira?
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah?
She's taking care of Maya, of plants, my dad.
Yeah.
Okay, we're also putting in lights which are low over here and which give a kind of dim lighting, and some lights over here which will wash light on the walls.
I must say, Urmila's design is just perfect. She's taken care of everything, right from the Maya's post to my dad's bookshelf to the seating arrangement for my mom or for other people. Also, in case if we have a party, in the evening, she's taken care of the lights that we would require. I just hope it's done soon, and I just can't wait to see the final garden.
इसकी शादी भी हो रही है. मेरी बेटी हमको एक ससुराल जाने के टाइम पे जाने के पहले गिफ्ट दे रही है हमको गार्डन बना करके.
Seeing my mother smile was the greatest feeling in the world, and you have no idea what it means to all of us.